Patty Calhoun, let's start and give us some of your thoughts of the show reaching this milestone, a milestone that you were at the very, very beginning. You were for the first show and all the way through the 25 seasons.
I know. I was in diapers during the first show, and I'm going to leave in diapers. You know, what's always been great about this show is no matter who's on it, no matter what we talk about, you go out in the community and everyone comes up to you and wants to talk about what's going on because they feel they are part of it too. So now more than ever, a community discussion is important. One of my favorite, there have been many favorite moments, but we had a reader who had this fantasy that I was the secret love child of Al Knight and the late Sue O'Brien, and I'm so honored. Not true, but I love it that people are at home at 8 o'clock with their little Colorado Inside Out fantasies. It's
one of many different conspiracy theories we've heard about the show. David Kopel from the Independence Institute and DU Law School. You've been with us since I think about '98. That's right.
Yes,
when
yes.
Tom Tancredo said the only thing better than being on this table would be to go run for Congress, and we were fortunate to have you come along. Your thoughts?
Well, I'd say one of the greatest moments, not only in CIO history, but in all of Colorado television history, was on a parallel program, Colorado Inside Out Live, which was on Wednesday evenings and hosted by Peter Boyles. And he was doing a show on pit bulls. And there was so the guest brought along a puppy pit bull that was on the table and kind of hanging out and being pretty mellow for most of the show. And then towards the end, and the climax of the show, the puppy threw up, and not just a little, but quite a projectile vomit.
Yeah.
And that's something you rarely get to see on television these days.
Not the first time this show or its parallel shows has inspired projectile vomiting, but that was certainly an epic, memory. Eric Sonman, political analyst, you've seen the show go through a variety of eras. We've had different hosts. You've been a part of it for a long time. What do you think?
Did you say eras or errors?
Both.
Both. It's been an honor to be part of it. It has been a lot of fun. It is something you look to as the week draws to a close. My memory is from the similar to David, not that show, but also the evening Colorado Inside Out Live, when the departed Pierre Jimenez, who has since left us, unfortunately, but we occasionally have problems with the cell phone going off. I seem to recall Miss Calhoun having that problem on more than one occasion. But Pierre took it to a new high or a new low when he actually answered the phone and had a little phone conversation in the middle of the program. What I value and love the most about the show is the civility, and I think now more than ever, that kind of civility, we can disagree, and we can disagree strongly and vehemently, but we talk one at a time, we respect each other's viewpoints. That stands in nice contrast to so much TV these days.
I wholeheartedly agree. I've heard that from more than one viewer who has said, you guys don't talk over each other and don't yell at each other. I like that. So we're happy to be some civil discourse in a landscape right now that doesn't offer a whole lot of that. Rounding out the panel, Penfield Tate, attorney with QTAC Rock, also a longtime state lawmaker. In fact, a state lawmaker, when we were talking about that as a panel years ago when the show started, you've gone from being part of the topics we talk about to now on the other side. How do you feel?
Well, as the new kid on the block, it's good to be here. Thank you all. And I echo what everyone else said. I guess during my time on the show, the two more memorable moments was when I was new to the crew and the group and didn't quite understand the protocol, and I started talking over and arguing with David over, I think it was concealed carry that day. Yeah. He got worked up, I got worked up. But also a highlight was when we went on the road and did the show at the Highlands Ranch Library. That was fun to have an audience and actually get some interaction with the audience.